Happy New Year everybody, Ralfy here, Ralphy's Reviews. It's New Year's Day, so I'm actually at Knucklehead Towers today at the old homestead. I've been relegated to the conservatory because not only is it nice and quiet, apart from the farm dog barking in the background that you hopefully can't hear, but the light's about right, you know. It's a bit dark and cosy in the old cottage. What I'm doing today, I'm going to do a review on the Plume V1.5, version 1.5. Huge fan of the original. I've got two. When I saw the 1.5 came out, I thought, I'll have a bit of that. So I ordered one from Gary and Barb's at Hog Vaping, and it came on New Year's Eve, I think. I've had it a couple of days. Sorry, the day before New Year's Eve. So I've had it a few days. Been vaping it a little bit. And I must say, so far so good. It's pretty much the same looking as the original. Yeah. I've got it here on this Dovpo Twin 18650. It's a mechanical box. It's got a little bit of circuitry in there to protect it and you, I guess, but it's just a straight 4.2 volts battery dependent, and it gives a lovely vape. What I'll do my best to do some close-up work. I've upgraded as well. We're no longer on the old mobile phone. I'm actually on my Sony Xperia tablet, which is like a phone but bigger, isn't it? So we'll see. We'll see how they go. I'll get in close and have a look, and we'll see what I can find that's different between the version 1 and the 1.5. Yeah, see you in a minute. Okay, so you get a shiny new box with a nice little red ribbon pulley outer, and inside you've got your RDA, which was bagged, but I've took it out because you do, and a little bag with all the usual bits and bobs, some spare screws, cheap little screwdriver, some ready-made coils and wicks that I never ever use, and some O-rings. Pretty normal stuff there. Just compare it to the original, well, the original clone. So this is a version 1 I've got here on this M16. The first thing that's obviously different is the decal. The engraving's different, or the laser etching or whatever. You can see it on the version 1, we've got the little world logo with the writing, top and bottom. And on this one, it's just all in a line. Minor detail. Second thing I noticed was the air holes on the side are bigger on the version 1. Version 2 they look smaller, but the Cyclops little slots on the side are obviously larger. Look, so we're side by side. Yeah. So we've got smaller side holes, bigger Cyclops. Another thing worth noting is the bore on the drip tips. The old one's slightly smaller. You can see that on camera. And the walls are thicker, so this one's bigger down the throat. The worm misses. That said, the hole that leads through into the device is pretty much the same. So there you go. Right, inside, same sort of affair. So we've got a gold-plated deck with the 4 terminals. We've got the old same style twin positive. Get close up for you. And the side holes go through to the negative posts. Another point of interest, I don't know, is the camera will pick it up. Let me get a pointy thing and I'll show you. On the original, these side holes didn't go through all the way to the inside, but on these ones, there you go, look, see my screwdriver through. So they go right through to the deck now. How much of a difference that makes, I don't know. That said, the holes in the body are smaller, so another little point of difference. And obviously, like I say, you've got the 5 holes on top now, which if you screw the old insulator down, it opens those holes out and gives you extra draw through the top cap. they lead all the way through. Right, when I first got this out of the box, it was very clean and tidy. I stripped it all down as I usually do, and there was a little bit of swarf on these inside holes, yeah. I've just got a tiny Phillips screwdriver and rubbed it around there just to get rid of any bits and bobs, because we don't want to be getting them red hot and then breathing them in, do we? Look at the state, like, you can tell I've used it before I've done this because it's quite damp. So rear control comes off, excuse me, just throwing that across the room. Just like the version 1, which I'm sure everyone's familiar with, you've got an option for a single coil if you only use one of the cutouts, or dual coils or quad coil, or however you want to coil it up if you use both. Obviously they're controlled by the position that you put it in. If you drop it down in, if I can, he says, put it the right way up, Ralfy. Drop it down in, and obviously when you turn it, it closes those holes off. When you open it, it opens those holes out. All pretty simple, all pretty standard stuff. So slight variations from the version 1 in, we've got a wider drip tip. We've got smaller side holes that now lead all the way through into the deck, and we've got larger cyclops there. Everything else is pretty much the same. So we best get it back together, get some coils in it, and we'll look at how it vapes, yeah? So there you go. Hopefully that's clear enough for you. Basically, it's just as good as version 1. It's a few little upgrades here and there. They've changed the airflow control, haven't they? So they've made bigger cyclops in the side. Can you see that? Yeah. Got bigger cyclops in the side. The graphics are a little bit different. That could be because it's clone. And the graphics a bit different. Again, that could be clone dependent. I honestly have no idea. As far as the vape goes, let's have another go. Oh, so far so good, you know. We can certainly create some plumes with it. I've got a real modest setup in it for me. Just 2 micro coils, yeah. 2 micro coils. Nothing fancy, straight Canthol, 0.5 I believe. And that's not a bad vape at all. What I should do is compare it with the original, do exactly the same setup in both, and see if I can tell any difference. I would imagine that the new one's obviously more airy, so you're going to get a bit more cloud and a bit less flavour, depending on the setup that you've got in it. I've got a quad coil set up in this. Can you focus on it for you? Go on, get in there. Yeah, maybe not. Well, we'll see. If you can see that, then you can see it. The only problem I have is that I really like this setup, and the box that I've got that on won't run any setups below 0.2, and this is about 0.12. So I'll have to mech mod it, but it sits so well on there, and they're both new, so I want to use them. There you go. So yeah, 22 quid, hog vaping, Plume Veil 1.5, clean and tidy, no issues straight out of the box, didn't smell of oil, wasn't dirty, didn't have to wash it, a little bit of swarf here and there, but nothing amazingly bad. The old 510's as good as any 510 that I've got. Much like the original, it's adjustable, gold plated deck, just like the original version, and all in all for 22 quid. Jesus, whips, price for takeaway, you know, can't go wrong. So, happy vaping, vape on. Remember, smoking kills, vaping saves lives. Which do you choose? Pip Pip Bobbins.